Hi, it's Carter Mann, the president of ConstitutionalRightsPack.com. ConstitutionalRightsPack.com. Spring has finally sprung, and the sun is out. Been hiding for a long time. I'm glad it's finally here. And I got to tell you something that really is not all that cheery, not all that sunny. I saw my accountant today. That's never sunny, and he asked me, what's your hope for the upcoming election, November 5th, presidential election? I told him my hope is that we have one. My hope is that we have one. You might say, well, that's a little bit hyperbole. I don't think so. I don't think so. Matter of fact, I think it may be an understatement. I got to tell you, I don't think most Americans know what is going to be coming down over the next several months. What the toxic Joe Biden and his rogue regime have in store for us. And the most dangerous man in America, Christopher Wray. Be damn lucky to have an election. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you point blank. First of all, the thievery is going to be beyond anything you can imagine. 11 million illegal aliens. Now let me make it a point here. They're not going to vote. Let me give you a little clue about illegal aliens, about Latinos who come to America. They don't really care. Okay, my wife from Honduras cares, but that's because she became an American citizen. She can't wait to vote for Donald Trump. Cast her first vote ever for Donald. That'll be going for Donald Trump. But most illegal aliens, they're not sitting around out there saying, "Oh, gee, I can't wait to vote." No, trust me, I can do the imitation while I'm married to a Honduran. They don't care that much. But here's what's going to happen: the radical left, under toxic Joe Biden's directions, under the Democratic Party, the radical left's going to go out and vote for them, vote in their name. And the illegal aliens, 11 million of them, are not going to know, or if they know, care. That's what we're looking at. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And that's why they don't want voter ID. Remember, Garland has already said we have to fight against voter ID. That's why they want more absentee ballots. He also said that. Now that's what they're up to. So they can vote on behalf of the Latinos, and the Latinos won't know a thing about it. So that's number one. The stealing is going to be beyond anything we have ever seen. They stole it 2020. They're going to try and steal 2024 even worse. I'm hoping and praying that unlike Mitt Romney's niece, Ronna McDaniel, the worst thing that ever happened to the Republican National Committee, now that she's gone, I'm hoping that Laura Bush is going to be on top of this. I wish I could talk to her about it, what's really coming down there. Have a little bit of insight there. And then if they find they are not successfully stealing it enough, because Laura Bush is doing a good job of protecting voter integrity and turning out the vote, Republicans for a change, then don't be surprised at martial law. Don't be surprised at martial law. Don't be surprised at it. Christopher Wray already laid the groundwork, that vile, evil little man, by, remember, a month ago now, with that smirk and sneer on his face, telling the Congress that red lights are going off everywhere, terrorists coming across the border. Well, you should know, Christopher, you helped Toxic Joe let him across the border. Matter of fact, you knew it 3 years ago. How come you just announced it at the beginning of the election summer? Because he's laying the groundwork. When I was a scriptwriter, we used to call that foreshadowing. Okay, so he can say, "I told you so. I knew it was going to happen. It's so bad. I've got to declare." He's going to have Toxic Joe poured into his empty head to just declare martial law. Maybe they'll come up with another pandemic. How easy is that? Now, my accountant today said, "Well, they can't do that. You know, the Supreme Court won't let them. Supreme Court will let them do whatever they want. The Roberts Court." Supreme Court ruled Joe Biden can't use our taxpayer money to pay off student loans. He just said, "Yes, I can. I'm doing it," and he's doing it. And Supreme Court It has the power to take some pretty firm actions if they're not going to do it. And as to the Supreme Court stepping in to not let Biden declare martial law and put the Constitution aside, I want you to think about something. When the government's pandemic hit 4 years ago, some folks went to the Supreme Court and said, they are shredding our Constitution. They've taken away our freedom of speech, our freedom of association, our freedom of religion, our freedom of assembly. Every freedom we have guaranteed they're taking away. And the Roberts Court said, yeah, good for them. It's called, and what's the government ruling? The government has a compelling interest. And according to the Roberts Court, if the government has a compelling interest, look it up, folks, look it up. It can do anything it wants when it comes to shredding the Constitution. We have no protection. It says the vile governor of New Jersey, Murphy, said when they asked him, sir, what about when he took away every right New Jerseyans had under the government's panic? What about the Bill of Rights? He laughed and said, I never gave the Bill of Rights a second thought. Neither did the Roberts Court. So I'm just telling you, they asked me what my hope is for the election this year. Hope we have one. At CRPAC, we're going to be fighting to make damn well sure we do. And we'd like your help. Go to constitutionalrightspac.com, sign up, subscribe to our newsletter. We'll all work together. Let's, when it comes to protecting ourselves, let's do this thing.